I'm just going to share my screen. That's not what I wanted to show you. So I made a calendar today of what's coming up. So I just wanted to quick go through it with you. The super most exciting thing is that Pumpkin Spice Shakeology is coming out on September 17th. So be talking about that with your people. Not everybody likes pumpkin spice, but Monica does. So that's really, and Jessica. It's really awesome. No, I'm just kidding. More people like it than two of them. But be sharing that. It is limited edition, as you guys can buy 5 packages. There are 14 packages. You guys can buy 5 of those packages per order. You can place up to, 20 orders, I believe. I don't know.
You can order up to 5 orders, right?
No, it's 5 packages per order, and then I think you can do that 20 times. It's something crazy. Please don't do that, any of you, because that wouldn't be a good use of your resources. I mean, it would be great for a team volume.
Like a month bag.
It's not a month bag. It is 14 packets, individual packets. It is not a full month. It is not, if anybody buys it, you're not getting SC for it. It is a limited edition, one time only. There's no HD, 14 packets.
That's the only way it comes.
It's the only way it comes for now. We're assuming that it will be, if it's enough of a hit, the way they think it's going to be, that it will eventually be a regular flavor, but I think they're testing it out. So we've sort of thrown around different ideas about how do you really market this, and honestly, we don't really know. That's the bottom line. It seems like people who are already, my apologies, I'm going to share my screen so you can see your faces. People who are already loving Shakeology and love pumpkin stuff, like your current customers, they are great people to tell about this. Any coaches that you have, some people are doing where they're buying a bunch and then they're making like Shakeology boxes to send out and doing Shakeology groups. There's lots of different options. Some require you to have some financial investment. Some you're just promoting it to your customers. So I think that what I would recommend, and Monica, Jess, Becky, you guys can jump in here if you have other thoughts, but just make sure that the people that you have that love Shakeology already, that they know that this is an option for them. Whether you post in your challenge group, whether you post on social media, whether you do both of those things, you want to let people who already love Shakeology know that, hey, you already love this, and now there's going to be another flavor that you can try. Do you girls have anything else to say about that? Okay. Any questions? Apparently Scott is watching something the next day. That's great. Okay, so back to the calendar. So what I did on here, just so that you're aware, each week, the idea is that you'll be inviting to something specific in your social media each week. So I just put here on Sunday, so you can sort of be thinking ahead and getting ahead of the game. That this week, you should be inviting to our free group, because that starts next week. The following week, you're going to be inviting to a September boot camp if you're doing that with us. So that starts the following week. So everybody's sort of following that rhythm sort of works. This week, you're going to be inviting, it's going to be different than our previous coach sneak peeks. We're going to try to do a sneak peek group, which you can see here. It goes for 3 days, the 25th to the 27th. So you can be inviting to that. And then we'll have a free group that is a Lift for preview group. Sorry. Starting October 1. So here is just sort of, as you're posting on social media, as you're sharing things, just I love where I live. It's wonderful in January. Can you guys hear that, or is it just super loud to me?
It's loud.
Yeah, okay, great.
It's loud, but it's fine.
Okay. So this is just to sort of give you a framework for, hey, as I'm sharing this week, what are the things I should be sharing about? As I'm sending messages this week, what sort of list of people do I want to make to send my invites to? Because the people you're going to invite to a free group are going to be very different than the people you're going to be inviting to a coach sneak peek group. And a September boot camp. So you may want to look ahead and say, okay, I want to make my list of people. Maybe it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 people. I'm going to invite 5 a day to this free group. maybe, whatever it is, make a goal for yourself and say, hey, I'm going to work 5 days this week, or I'm going to work 3 days this week, whatever. And this is how many people I want to invite. And so this is how many people each day. And this is what I'm inviting to. I'm going to post 2 times about it. I'm going to post once a day in my stories, whatever it is. This right here is basically just to get you thinking ahead. What should I be doing this week? Instead of saying, oh crap, it's Saturday. We have a pumpkin eating free group that's happening on Monday. I should probably quick send out a few messages. This helps to be a little bit more proactive. Okay. And then that pumpkin clean eating, a lot of words there, pumpkin clean eating free group. It's actually called Pumpkin Spice and Everything Nice. I should have probably typed that in. This is more specific as to what it will be. That's going to run Monday through Friday. We'll actually have a few pre-posts on Saturday and Sunday. I will put the link to the group in our team page, and you are welcome to share that with anybody for them to join. You can add people to it. Becky, Monica, Jessica, and I will be posting in there. Sorry, do you see that too? Well, that's great. So we will be posting in there, and it will not be open for anybody else to post, but you all can comment. So make sure that you're commenting along to sort of encourage the group's activity. Anything anybody wants to ask questions about as far as the group? Per the usual, I would recommend that if you have anybody in the free group, you ask that they at least have a free Beachbody account with you. Totally up to you. You can do your own thing, but that's just my recommendation. And if you need to know how to do that, we can certainly help you with that. So let me see all your faces like that.
Does anybody have questions about the pumpkin group?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So pumpkin group. So is that just solely kind of on the Shakeology that's coming out, or is it more like nutrition based, or?
Yeah. So the idea is it's a clean eating group. People they like that, clean eating. It's going to help me be healthier. So it's going to be kind of a basics course on clean eating, but we're going to have a meal plan that has pumpkin recipes. And then the idea is that it'll kind of roll into, oh my gosh, do you love pumpkin? You'd love this group. Guess what's happening on Monday? You can get, a 14-pack of pumpkin spice Shakeology. Or the other thing that's happening on Monday is we have our team's September boot camp. So if you want to keep going in this journey. So it's kind of rolling into 2 different things. And maybe you want to start in that boot camp with 14 days of Shakeology and 14-day free trial of BOD if they're not quite ready for a challenge pack. Is that?
And also,
Go ahead.
Is the boot camp free also? Sorry, I didn't.
Yeah, we'll get to that. I was going to just talk about that in a second.
Cool, thank you.
Yeah. Does that make sense though about the group? Like basically it's a clean eating group. We're just making it pumpkin-y because it's September.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Back.
no, and we just wanted to encourage you guys. This is a great thing to invite people to, especially people you've been talking to or people that you aren't sure about asking them into a full boot camp, or you've talked to them, they weren't sure. It's a great way to give them really great content, and they don't have to pay for anything. So these are things that we run every month that we work hard to think of stuff and put it together for you guys. So essentially we're trying to make this easier for you guys to be able to have so many people to invite to. So we really hope that you'll take advantage of it and get people in there, because it's a great way for them just to see the community. And I had someone ask me the other day, like, why is this different than everything else? I'm like, it's only different, not true. Nutrition's different, Shakeology is different, whatever the fitness is, but what's really different is the community. Nobody else out there has that. So that's why we do the free groups, to get people a taste of what the community is like. So we will be putting some pre-posts in there this weekend, so you can add people as early as Friday or as late Sunday night. And Jen, I think you already said this. Are we keeping it where only coaches and admins can post? Okay.
Yeah.
And people can comment below.
It'll just keep it cleaner. We'll have our posts numbered. There's going to be 3 posts a day, I believe. Is that right? Am I remembering? Yeah, I think there were 4 and we went down to 3. So there's 3 posts a day. So it'll just keep it a little less overwhelming. Okay, so as far as the next thing here, a September boot camp. Now, I want to clarify, that is Jess and Monica are doing something different. Becky and I are leading a September boot camp together, just as we did in August. Becky, why don't you talk about?
Okay. Sorry, my brain is at its end and I have a headache, so I'm gonna do my best. Can you mute yourself, Jen? Sorry.
No, absolutely not. Why would I?
So the idea for this boot camp kind of just came last week, so I haven't thought through all of it. And really, Jen and I would like to run this together, and we're not 100% sure we're actually going to run the same one. We might run the same template, the same type of group, but separately because we want to keep it smaller, more intimate. So what I'm going to be doing, Lord willing, is putting together a template this next week that is going to incorporate a book club idea, a virtual book club with Girl Wash Your Face. A lot of us have read it. We're going to read it. So this is what I will be doing, because I want to, every month our goal is to help 3 people, right? To hit Success Club and to help change their lives and get them into the community. So the idea behind this is that anybody that wants to be in this group will either get an HD Shakeology or a challenge pack, and then I will gift them a copy of that book or share with them the Audible copy. If you decide to do this group, it's up to you whether you want to gift the book. We just tell people they have to go out and buy it. So what will be in the template is in the morning some sort of a wellness post somehow. I might share a little bit of something from my morning routine, inspirational post, and then we'll have pinned to the top probably the actual reader's guide. I have a study guide for the book club, or for the book. Sorry, guys, my brain is not working. For the book. And then we'll be dividing up which chapters to read, and then probably at the end of the day, people will be checking in with their nutrition like normal. You check with your fitness like normal, but we'll also be checking in with what you read and what your takeaways are. So it's taking a regular challenge group with nutrition and fitness, and then we're going to add the personal development of Girl Wash Your Face. And for those of you guys that have read it, know that it gets into some pretty personal topics. So that is why I don't want it to be huge. So for me, I am having everybody that wants to be in it has to commit to a program, has to purchase something to get the content of this group. And so I'm opening it up for my group, for anyone in my downline that wants to be in it. You have to get at least one person that gets a challenge pack or HD Shakeology in the month of September, and then both of you can be in it. If you get more than that, great. And if we get way too huge, we'll have to figure that out. That would be a wonderful problem to have. So we'll see what happens.
Becky, what are you doing as far as people that are already on HD Shakeology?
If someone at HD Shakeology is going to still get their shipment this month, and the group isn't huge, I'm going to kind of do it on a case-by-case basis, I think. Because it may be that I have one person that wants to buy a challenge pack this month and then get in it. Then I'll absolutely. So I think my answer to that is I'll know better in the next week, maybe. Because I feel behind on everything. So I'm not exactly sure. Yeah.
Well, sounds great. So, so the same thing goes for my downline. Any of you that want to be in that, I'm doing the exact same thing. And for any of you who are thinking, like maybe Brian, I'm thinking of Brian specifically, like Girl Wash Your Face might not be the book he wants to read, or invite people to read with him. Or maybe your people are into a different kind of book or whatever. We have our wellness community, and that's a great place for people to be. If this is the boot camp, the special boot camp for September, but we always have the wellness community. So.
And speaking of that, if you think of it, don't forget to post in there. I think we have a schedule for the days you're supposed to post. Jen, maybe we should repost that somewhere. Okay. But also add content in there, or check in with your meal log. I know some of you do that so faithfully. Rachel, you've been doing really great with that. I've been trying to do better, because what happens is anytime we have somebody that signs up and the boot camp isn't starting, or they've already been in a boot camp, we still want to have that place where they can be posting.
Yeah.
And I just have to give a shout out to Rachel for hitting Success Club 10 the first time ever. Woo! Sorry.
Awesome. Okay, I'm just going to go back to the calendar a second and make sure There was nothing else on here that we didn't talk about. Oh, just when you get to the end of the month, if you're curious about this group right here, our October 1st, Lyft will be on BOD for everyone who has BOD. It's not the early access anymore. Everybody will have it, right? So our free group for the first 2 weeks, it's going to be a 2-week group, is going to sort of be combined with another group that we're doing, but it is going to be a Lyft for preview, so they can get the 14-day free trial of BOD and start doing the Lyft 4 program. But they are going to be combined with a Lyft 4 group of people who have all of BOD and have committed to doing all 8 weeks. So we're going to kind of combine the two. So they're going to see people who maybe have already done a round of Lyft 4. They're going to see people who maybe are starting for the first time, but they're fully committed, and then they're going to get to sort of just try it out for a couple weeks. And the hope is that after those couple of weeks, they're going to want to keep going. But if not, that's fine too. So that's what the Lyft 4 one is. It will come with, they can try Lyft 4 basically with the 14-day trial because it will be on BOD. And that, another thing that you can be thinking about, that Lyft 4 group, so it'll sort of overlap with our August boot camp. But that Lyft 4 group is going to be a couples group. And that doesn't mean couples like husband, wife. It can be father, son. It can be father, daughter. It can be mom, daughter. It can be sisters. It can be best friends. It can be husband, wife. It can be boyfriend, girlfriend. It can be neighbors. 2 people.
So it's more of a buddies than a couples.
Right. I think that's a better way. Maybe we should call it that. Becky, you're muted. You're still muted. Yep. Okay. Do you want me to unmute you?
I minimized the screen.
Okay, there you go. You're unmuted.
I was thinking about that too, whether we say couples or we say pairs or duos, like Lyft 4 duos. I don't know, but I think couples.
Yeah, so the basic idea is that it's a pair. So you find somebody else to do it with. You have an accountability partner in your actual life. Like, not just, oh, we paired you up with this random person in your challenge group, which works great, but it also helps to have somebody that's in your life that you see on a regular basis, and you go out for dinner and they watch what you order. Like, that helps, right? So maybe that just helps me. I don't know. Does that help anybody else? It helps me. Okay, so just so you know, if you're inviting to that free group, that there's also going to be a paid group. They will be combined. And with the free group, if they want to do it with a partner, they can. They don't have to. It would be better if they do, because you'll have more people in that group and they will be able to participate in all the things that the regular group is doing. Any questions about that? Okay, great. I don't think there's anything else on the calendar. If I could figure out how to minimize this so I can look at it while you have a look at it. There's a National Wake Up Call every Monday. Raise your hand if you listen to the National Wake Up Call. Maybe not on Monday, but at least. Okay, so it's there every Monday. You can watch it live. You can listen to it recorded. There was a male coach on this morning, or yesterday morning, who basically went from nothing on Instagram to tons of followers. He hits SC every week, and he's like the most unlikely person to be talking about Instagram. And anyways, it's always good stuff. Even if it's, you look at the picture of the person and you read their bio and you think, oh, I don't really have anything to learn about that tagline that they're supposedly teaching about. There's always something to walk away from that call with. So make sure that you make that a priority. Whether or not you can listen to it live does not matter. You can always go to the Team Beachbody 411 Facebook page and you can watch the live video. They have it as a podcast. You can call in and listen while you're driving around in your car. So make that a priority. And then our team calls on Tuesday nights are on the calendar. So that's the end of the calendar. And then the other thing I wanted to show you, I can share my screen. Phone. Okay. Ta-ta. Okay. You see this lovely little bingo thing? I can't take credit for it. A lovely lady named Alicia made this, and I saw it and I thought, oh my gosh, this is genius and awesome, and I'm so glad somebody else made this and I didn't have to. So I told her I was stealing it, and she was like, do it. That's great. So this is a bingo board. How many of you have ever played bingo? It's pretty simple. 5 across, 5 up and down, corner to corner, okay? So these are all activities that will move your business forward. And all you have to do is complete a line. Any bingo line. If you complete a line, you get money. You complete 2 lines, you get more money. There's a post in the team page explaining it, but it's pretty simple. So what I would recommend is the picture is, I don't know if you can print it out. You can probably just kind of keep track in a notebook of what you do. Does anybody that's more technologically savvy than me know how you can keep track of this? You know, Monica, what would one do with this?
You can just download the picture and print it.
Can you?
Printing it would be easiest.
Perfect.
It's a Facebook picture. You just click on options, download, save it to your desktop, and then print it.
See, what would I do without all of you? So is there anything on here, by quick look, that you have a question about? I'll give you a minute to look at it. Okay. So you have all of September to get a couple lines, and you'll get paid. And if you do those things, you'll probably get paid by Beachbody too, because things will happen. If you do things, things happen. That looks like you have something to say. She's trying to get back to her screen so she can unmute herself and say something. Okay, so that's really all I wanted to share with you, sort of our plan for September, inviting plan, our group plan, and then sort of our challenge for getting stuff done. Any questions? That was so quiet. I like that. Let me say something. Becky really wants to say something. I'm unmuting you just so you can.
I can't even find you guys. I can't see you. I don't know what happened. Okay, no, there you are. No, I can see you now. Mostly, I just want to say, today I'm having one of those days for you guys. I don't feel like.
Doesn't feel like.
You don't feel. Can you hear me?
You just cut out.
Can you? My connection's unstable. I love paying for internet that doesn't work. Can you hear me?
Now we can, yeah.
You're good now.
Okay. I was just saying that the reason I'm still here almost 3 years later is because even when we don't feel like doing the things, we still do the things. I want to be in bed. I don't feel like inviting for following because the 3 coaches that 3 people that I talked to last month that were interested in coaching, but they weren't sure. I just 30 seconds before the call followed up with a girl about the Girl Wash Your Face group. She's in. She's going to do it. Great. I don't feel like doing the things. I don't even want to be on this call, but I love you all so much, and I want to change people's lives. So the difference between people that are really going to help people is if when you don't feel like doing it, you're still doing it, even if it's just pushing play, even if it's just not putting that donut in your mouth like I did this weekend, not doing that. Even if it's just messaging someone, tell them that they're great and that they're awesome, or inviting this random person that you don't think even likes you to your pumpkin group, free group. Like, just do the things because they will come back to you. That's all I got. See, even when I don't feel like doing the things, I still doing the things. It's like talking to myself.
You were made for this, Becky. Okay, so it's only 8:30, and there are definitely people that I can follow up with and I can invite, and you probably have people on your list. I would like to take the next 28 minutes until 9 o'clock. You can leave if you need to leave, but 28 minutes, even if it's a matter of making a list of people you want to invite to the free group, make a list. Then send them a message, send them a voice message, send them a text, and just say, hey, I've got this great group going. Whatever you Seriously.
I think there's something fun happening that you forgot about, and they're all going to it. Somewhere in town.
Oh, I'm
All
like,
the
what?
motorcycles.
What are you guys all going to? No, there are
No,
all these
you're
big
motoring.
trucks that are
Come on.
going to the hardware store down the street, I think. I don't even know. Yeah, there's a park.
Maybe there's a hurricane and you're supposed to evacuate.
My kids are wishing, but no. So anyways, let's take now the next 27 minutes and we can power through a power half hour, looking at each other's faces or not. You can mute yourself, minimize the screen, and just get some work done.
And remember that, yes, make your Lister Pumpkin group or add a few people on Instagram or Facebook. Like,
Look at that
comment, and
bingo.
post them.
Do something from that bingo board right now. Get one square taken care of tonight.
And if you're not sure what to do, then unmute yourself and say, Jen and Becky.
But Becky just muted herself, so yeah. While you were talking.
Sorry. If you're not sure what to do, unmute yourself and say, what do I do?
Yeah.
And then we'll tell you.
Yeah, so I mean, honestly, you guys, you could do one of those boxes each day of the week, and by the end of this week, you could have one row done. So look at the bingo board. Everybody good?
I gotta get kids to bed. So
Likewise.
Okay, see you guys.
I did want to say, though, thank you for everyone that put together the end of summer sale. That was genius. My sister purchased. I've been working on her for 3 years, gently, because she's my close family. And she would never do it. And then there comes this sale, which, let's be honest, wasn't always completely a sale. But the sale word gets her going. And she's like, oh, I got to buy today. I got to get that gift card. And I wanted to say, it's just me giving you a gift card. Like, there's nothing magical, but I didn't say that. So she got shakes, and then she did 3-day. And so you just never, all this to say, you never know what it's going to be for somebody.
I know, it's amazing what a
What their
gift card
button to
will
push
do
is
for
gonna be.
people. I know. I had
Yes.
somebody who was literally trying to just do the math and figure out what she could spend the least amount of money on and get the greatest valued gift card. She didn't care if it was something that would like push her forward in her journey. She just wanted to pay the least and get the biggest gift card. I'm like, girlfriend, I'll tell you what you need. But she went to IKEA and bought something instead. So that's another story for another day.
Well, I just wanted to say thank you guys for putting that together. You said you wanted to make our lives easier, and you are. So thank you.
Well, good. I'm glad. That is the goal. That is the
All right.
goal. It's work.
I'm off to put children to bed. Go team.
I actually do have a question. Can anybody?